the core plan and the advanced plan. Now, the core plan is for people who are like athletes who are very active, people who use an abundant amount of energy every single day. Maybe you have a physical job, okay? This is more of the core plan that you want to be able to use. The advanced plan is if your life is more sedentary, if you struggle losing weight before in the past, if you have any kind of health conditions going on it now, this is what you need. This is what a majority of people need. Sometimes forever, sometimes for a short period of time. Again, it differs for every single person, okay? So the goal is start here, and as you get to where you want to be, you can start transitioning into a different plan. But here's the main things that we want to do. Eliminate sugar and all sources of sugar completely, okay? No sugary drinks, no sodas, no juices, no candy sweets, no carbs. Cut all that stuff out. Why? Because we've got to repair that hormone damage. And if the signal keeps coming in, it's not going to get fixed. It's got to rest, okay? Cut out the grains, get rid of the bad fats, get rid of all the very high sugar fruits, and avoid toxicity. This is the basics of the advanced plan. And again, you don't have to write everything down. This is right here in these books. And it walks you through it step by step. Much more than we could ever do right here in a presentation. So first we want to cut the carbs, okay? Carbs is basically sugar. The modern standard American diet, the SAD diet, says that we should be eating about 40 to 60% of our daily nutrition from carbs. That's why we're the most overweight country in the entire world. It's not working out. Okay, carbs are not a very good source of energy. I don't care who you are, it's not. So, we got to cut those out. Got to get rid of that completely. Your body has other sources of energy. If you have fat, you have a ton of stored energy. Okay, you have ketones, you have glucose that's built up in your body, and you have processes that take care of that when your body's functioning normally. So you're going to be just fine, okay? Now, the best carbs to eat on the advanced plan is over here on the left side. Things like vegetables in their raw form as much as possible, asparagus, broccoli, kale, cauliflower, etc. Avocados, berries, Granny Smith apples, gluten-free, sugar-free, no chemical, no trans fat granola, kind of harder to find. Coconut milk, coconut products, lettuce, mushrooms, onions, and there's a bunch more too. And there's a big long list of that, again, in these books as your resources to walk you through that. Now, the middle part is more in moderation. This is where we want to be when you're kind of starting to transition off the advanced plan, okay, starting to add some more carbs back into your diet. Beans and lentils, soaked if possible. They're going to be a lot better and easier to digest for you. Raw cashews, almonds, and pecans, they make a great snack. They got lots of good healthy fats that your body needs, a good abundant source of energy. Legumes, raw seeds, also good to soak because they get sprouted and they're much, much healthier for you and easier to digest. So these things you can easily snack, you can add into shakes, you can add in all over the place. Now over here, this is more the core plan. Okay, once you've rebalanced all the hormones, you've gotten to where you want to be health-wise, you've gotten off those medications, you've lost the weight, whatever it is, that's when you want to move, okay, to the core plan. If you're an athlete, or maybe this is your kids and they're athletes or something like that, they could be more over here, okay? Now this is, you can start adding in some whole grains, some sprouted, natural whole grains, usually the stuff that's in the refrigerator, not the stuff that sits on the shelf for a month. Organic gluten-free snacks, oats and oatmeals, dried fruits, raw organic honeys, ancient grains. So a lot of the pastas and stuff that you got before, you can get in the form of amaranth, quinoa, millet, buckwheat. They're all over the place. You know, we are very fortunate to live in an area where we have a lot of access to good food. We have Sprouts right across the street. We have Whole Foods right down the way. Bel Air has a lot of good stuff. Nugget has a lot of good stuff. Even Costco now, I was just in there yesterday, and there's a huge organic section now. It's awesome, and people are getting the idea. So don't say that it's not readily available. It definitely is. Then you can start adding back in brown rice, sweet potatoes, some other things like that. But if you're on the advanced plan, do not go to these things because that's not going to help you be able to get there.